Hi, Bear. How's it going?
Instead of deer on the road, you see bears.
See how tan that face was?
Yeah. So, Craig decided to check out the air filter just to make sure there wasn't a mouse in there, because he said that there was a mouse in there before.
Yeah, last year there was a mouse that made a nest under my air filter. So I was going to check it before this trip, but I didn't.
And it turns out there was another mouse in there. So we're going to find an auto parts store and maybe grab my pliers and clean that out a bit, because there's a decent amount of stuff plugged in there. Never a dull moment when you're going on a fishing trip. Well, we made it to Ontario and made it to Dryden, and boom, we blew out the tire. So we're gonna have to change that quick, and then we still have about an hour and a half north to drive. All right, we got it replaced. Boom. 2 brand new spare tires, just in case we blow another one, because we're not even there yet. Let's go. All right, we got a late start this morning. It's like 7:30 is the earliest I could get out here because there was a storm rolling through. It was still raining when I got out here, so I've been fishing for a little bit. I'm gonna start by throwing some small surge baits like a single 7 bucktail, but I was also told by the guy that we're renting the cabin from that there are no muskies in this lake. So I really don't know what I'm gonna do, so I'm gonna have to fish in the morning, go to a bait shop or something and ask around and see if there are in fact muskies in here, because I did see something about or online that this lake has muskies, so I have no idea what to believe now. So I'm not going to throw any big baits until I figure out whether or not there's even muskies in here. I do know there's giant pike though, so I guess the goal for this morning at least is to go for giant pike until I find out if I can actually catch a muskie out here. So wish me luck. I just moved a 42-inch pike. First fish in Canada. Check out that hog dogger. You've seen it here first. Lunkers with leer. 19-inch pike. And guess what? I'm hoping that's not the biggest fish I pull out of here this week. Alright, I didn't do an outro for yesterday. I didn't catch anything great. We caught some walleyes actually just bobber fishing by the campfire, which was kind of cool. But I ended up getting like 6 or 7 little pike, but the wife got a pretty decent one, 31. It's probably not decent for Ontario, but it's the biggest one I've seen so far. So my goal for this morning is I'm going to go back on that big one that I saw in this little weedy bay over here, and then I'm going to throw the Poseidon on some really deep rock points and see if I can get a giant to come out from the depths. So again, wish me luck, because today's a pike fishing adventure. There we go. Is it gonna be decent? Is it gonna be a hammer handle? It doesn't seem very big. Actually, now it seems kind of big. Oh god, it's big. Guess what I don't have ready either. Oh yeah. It's big. That's a nice fish. Not like it's a dinosaur or anything, but I just don't like that direction. Crap. There we go, that's actually a pretty nice pike. Whew, that'll be the biggest pike I've gotten this year. I definitely don't mind fishing for pike when they're the size of a muskie. Alright. Holy crap. That's a big pike. Oh boy. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a big pike. Yeah. Definitely a really nice fish. Now I'm gonna get a couple stills with this one. Hopefully that's good. Might be able to get a still off of here too. That's a big fish. Quite a large pike. Alright, check out the mouth on that girl. Alright, so this is probably the one that I moved yesterday here. I thought she was a 40, but apparently not. Definitely a good quality fish. Like, that's a fat fish. They're definitely not built like this in Wisconsin. There she goes. All right, I almost hit this rock just driving across the lake, and so I was like, I'm gonna chuck this Poseidon at it, and I had something hammer the Poseidon. So I think I'm gonna whomp a couple laps around here and try to get it to bite again, but any pike out here that would hit a Poseidon has gotta be pretty decent, I think. Oh, we got a fish on the reef. Not the quality I thought I was gonna get off of a mid-lake reef like this. Kind of like you did this time. You just take like one day off and then the weekend. Take Friday, fish, get the net, reel that in. This is big, I think.
You have the net caught in
Oh,
a hole.
that's not ideal because this is potentially a monster. I'll just reel it slow. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Cabbage stuff. Okay,
Oh my god. Just wait, I'll net it.
I know.
Oh my god, this might be 40. Look at the size of this pike. Oh boy. I need the net on my right side. Thank you.
You want to set this
Yeah,
down?
thank you. We'll be good.
And you want
Oh god. I almost messed that up pretty bad. I think I've got her hooked pretty well though. Yes! Yes! That's a big pike. That's a big
you
pike.
filming?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, that's gonna be another, it's not 40.
No?
I don't think so. It's gonna be another 38. That's a big fish though. It's not really hooked very well.
Another one?
Nope. It was barely hooked. All right. You wanna get the camera ready?
My camera?
Your camera, please. All right. Oh my God.
You gonna bump it first?
Yeah. That's a huge pike.
Wow.
It's not 40. Yeah. Oh my God. That's so much fatter than the last one.
That's
It's only
really
a 36. Like, this is bigger than most of the muskies I get in Madison.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Really fat.
Oh my God. All right, let's get some stills. This is probably the biggest pike by weight I've ever caught. The build on this is insane. It's only 36 inches though.
Yeah, that's a lot bigger than my 35 inch.
Yeah, like, that's just a dinosaur.
Is it gonna be okay?
Oh, probably not. Well, I mean, it'll be okay. But it's just like a muskie when they get this big. We'll have to hold her upright. Her gills are fanning, so. Oh, yep. There she goes. Just a straight dinosaur pike. So if there's that many big pike in this weed bed, we may not have moved the one that I thought was 40. Again. Like, it's big.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Maybe not.
I'm just assuming that every fish is going to be a giant coming off that side of the boat right now.
Oh, oh, oh.
Oh yeah, it's big. It's big. Oh! Don't reel. Let it take line. That's bigger than the one he got yesterday. Maybe not. It's nice though. Oh, can you pull the head back my way? Yeah, that might be a little bit longer than the one you got yesterday.
I think it is.
Maybe. We'll have to see. It's definitely over 30. This weed bed is hot. Barely hooked. Maybe not little, but angry. Oh, it is 32.
32.
All right, 32. Should we do the pictures now? Do you want it on your phone?
Yeah.
Yeah, 32 all day. It's because your hand's not big enough for that glove.
I know. Okay.
Two. Oh, that looks big. You want to take a knee up front or no? It usually makes them look bigger. Okay. He's probably about, yep.
Cool.
And it's gone. There we go. Nux. Nice fish. Walleye time. Ah. It's a monster. Look at the size of this hog dogger.
Cute.
Look at that. Yeah, it's dark.
Darker. Nothing?
Big. No, it's on there.
He's a bigger one.
You think so?
Yeah, bigger than your last one.
I mean, I think any walleye is going to be bigger than the last one.
Aw,
Uh-oh.
baby. It's cute.
Same one.
It might have swallowed it. From the shore walleyes. All right, last day in Canada. I just wanted to do a really quick run through of where I'm staying at. We're actually doing an Airbnb up here in Ontario. So, I mean, we're way back here. Just the gravel road to get back here takes like a half an hour to get down. So we're in the middle of nothing. So there's really no toilet facilities. There's an outhouse right there. Haven't used that. But if you walk in here, you can see the cabin. It's nothing special. It is pretty old and it's actually pretty run down, but it's also only $100 a night to stay up here. So it's quite affordable if you're looking for a cheap way to make it up to Canada and you're not really looking for one of the lodge experiences that are really expensive. We won't go through the camera, but this is the deck, and then walking out to a fantastic view. Actually, I stayed at a lot of cabins, and this is definitely one of the best views that I've had. So you can see all the way to like the Frog Rapids down there, and then there's really no lawn area. It's just a bunch of little trails that run through this backyard area. So hopefully I'm not bouncing around too much, but we just walked around on these trails. We're actually going to do a little bit of walleye fishing just right here later tonight. I got my pole set up, ready to go. So the last couple nights we've just been having a fire right here and soaking some leeches, and we've actually done pretty well. We've got a bunch of walleyes doing that, and even a pike. So this is just like a really steep vertical shelf that goes down into the basin of the lake right here. So when 8 o'clock rolls around, the walleyes are just coming straight up onto this shelf. So then you can walk out over here, a little patio area where you could sit, nice little coffee table. I originally thought that this was the dock that we were gonna have, and that would have been pretty tough to keep my boat at, but we haven't really used that much. And we've got a bunch of trails coming out, leading all over the place. Pump house. There's running lake water, but that's about it. There's a composting toilet that we've been using. Otherwise, you got to go outside. It does come with a pretty awesome sauna, though it's summer, and I'm definitely not using that. This dock is pretty sweet. We won't go all the way out on it, but if you can see that, the water's crystal clear in here. Great bay for swimming, and I actually caught a northern just off the dock out here. And then we can come all the way up over here. Another random trail comes up to the other side of the cabin, and I think the best feature of this cabin is the outdoor shower. So you just wake up in the morning, walk out the back door, and the shower's on the outside of the building. So hopefully you like that little tour. That's where we're staying. It was 4 days, and this lake's got some giant pike, and then it's really not that far away from some musky water. So I hope you like these videos and this little walkthrough.